Okay, so thank you everybody. A very big welcome. Nice to have you here this Wednesday lunchtime. And today I thought we would practice a little bit of mindfulness of colour. Often something we take for granted in our environment, but actually something which can bring us a lot of joy and a lot of pleasure. So I thought it'd be nice to focus on colour with spring just round the corner. So just beginning by settling in, I'm going to sound the bell and I just invite you to get nice and comfortable wherever you are, letting go of anything that's taken place already today and just setting that aside as best you can for this practice. Obviously, our minds wander, and that's what they do. But just knowing that you can shift your awareness to a place of more peace and calm and come into this space, this present moment for the practice today. So I just invite you to listen to the bell as it rings out. Just beginning by bringing awareness to your body, wherever it's currently resting, and noticing how your body is being held and supported here. Noticing the sensation of the feet, perhaps where the feet are resting at the moment, the soles of the feet. And maybe just noticing too the points of contact between your body and the chair or whatever surface you're sitting on right now. Feeling your whole body held and supported here by the earth below. And then when you're ready, I'll just invite you to take some intentional breaths, which sends a little message to the brain that you're intending to be present. So if you're able, taking a nice breath in through the nose to begin, and then releasing through the mouth. And another nice breath in through the nose. And breathing out slowly through the mouth. And one more breath in through the nose. And releasing slowly through the mouth. And allowing your body to begin to settle a little more here. Noticing perhaps some softening taking place. And just allowing the body to be heavy, giving over to gravity. And allowing your body to breathe all by itself. There's no need to change or control anything. And as you come into a place of more stillness, Dropping awareness into your body and the sensations here. Perhaps there's a sense of temperature in the body. Maybe you notice the warmth or the coolness of different parts of the body. And as you're paying attention to the sensations in your body, also noticing in the background this constant rise and fall of the breath. Noticing as your body gently expands and releases. And no matter where your mind wanders to, no matter what sounds are in the environment around you, or what distractions arise, the breath remains as a constant anchor, a constant in and out, steady, peaceful flow. And as you rest here, perhaps with your eyes closed, or maybe your gaze is simply softened, the invitation is to visualize colors in your environment, perhaps colors you have seen today already, maybe colors that you take for granted on a day-to-day basis. And it might be interesting to consider the objects we think of when we mention different colors. We're starting at the root of the body, and the color red comes to mind here. So just noting what comes to mind first of all when we mention the color red. Red is the color of postbox and post vans, ripe tomatoes, strawberries, red apples, ladybirds, or perhaps a fiery red sunset. Red might also be a warning, perhaps a warning sign, or a warning of animals in nature. Next, we come to the colour orange. Maybe we bring to mind the orange fruit, maybe a round, squishy satsuma, or perhaps the colour of fire flames. Maybe a warning cone or safety jackets, the colour of carrots, pumpkins, orange butterflies, or the bright orange stripes of a clownfish. Moving up the rainbow of colour, we might bring to mind the colour yellow, which is a colour we often associate with springtime. Crocuses, yellow ducklings and daffodils, or perhaps a golden sun, bananas, lemons. double yellow lines, or lemon meringue pie. Then green is the colour of nature, maybe leaves on trees, many different shades of green, green shoots pushing up through the earth, grass, moss, the colour of broccoli and avocados, and maybe even green caterpillars which morph into brightly coloured butterflies. Then shifting upwards into blue, perhaps a clear blue sky or a blue sea, holiday swimming pools, or maybe the turquoise crystal, or sparkling blue eyes. And next comes indigo, a deep midnight blue, maybe the blue of a stormy sea or sky, the colour of dye or ink, blueberries, or a dark denim blue. And then shifting to the top of the rainbow, we have violet, perhaps the colour of plums or lavender, lilacs or allium, all perfect for attracting multicoloured butterflies. So noticing what other colours come to mind. We also have colours that we associate as being a bit bland, but which are necessary. The grey, the beige, the brown, the colour of sand, stone, pebbles, strong foundations, pillars and paving, the colour of earth. So the invitation here is to choose a colour which appeals to you, and without placing too much emphasis on which colour you choose. Visualising your whole body being surrounded and supported by perhaps a beautiful coloured light that you can breathe in and out of the body. And if this maybe feels too difficult to connect with, you might just imagine an object of that colour, maybe a sea or a flower, and just bringing that to mind. And imagine breathing that colour into your body, breathing in, allowing it to fill the body, and releasing, breathing out. And just repeating this for a few cycles of breath. Noticing how this colour perhaps makes you feel. And maybe the colour brings a quality with it. Maybe a supportive word or phrase. Maybe I am whole, I am complete. I am calm. I am peaceful. And if your mind wanders, or perhaps you wish to try another colour, maybe another colour comes to mind, you may wish to breathe that colour in and out for a few breaths. Perhaps it brings another quality with it. And as you breathe the colour in and out, you might imagine it filling the nose, the throat, the chest, and the abdomen. Breathing in and out and imagining this coloured light or mist filling the whole of the body and the mind. And as you continue to breathe that in and out here, I'm going to share a short poem with you. And it's a poem called Colours by Margaret Sangster. I love colour. I love flaming reds and vivid greens and royal flaunting purples. I love the startled rose of the sun at dawning and the blazing orange of it at twilight. I love colour. I love the drowsy blue of the fringed gentian and the yellow of the goldenrod and the rich russet of the leaves that turn at autumn time. I love rainbows and prisms and the tinsel glitter of every shop window. I love colour, and yet today I saw a brown little bird perched on the dull grey fence of a weed-filled city yard. And as I watched him, the little bird threw back his head, defiantly almost, and sang a song that was full of gay ripples and poignant sweetness and half-hidden melody. I love colour. I love crimson and azure and the glowing purity of white. And yet today I saw a living bit of brown, a vague oasis on a streak of grey that brought heaven very near to me. I'll just share it one more time. I love colour. I love flaming reds and vivid greens and royal flaunting purples. I love the startled rose of the sun at dawning and the blazing orange of it at twilight. I love colour. I love the drowsy blue of the fringed gentian and the yellow of the goldenrod and the rich russet of the leaves that turn at autumn time. I love rainbows and prisms and the tinsel glitter of every shop window. I love colour, and yet today I saw a brown little bird perched on the dull grey fence of a weed-filled city yard. And as I watched him, the little bird threw back his head, defiantly almost, and sang a song that was full of gay ripples and poignant sweetness and half-hidden melody. I love colour. I love crimson and azure and the glowing purity of white. And yet today I saw a living bit of brown, a vague oasis on a streak of grey that brought heaven very near to me. Okay. So perhaps just allowing the words to land with you. And you might even set an intention to be more aware of colours around you as you move forward into the rest of your day. Perhaps even feeling or experiencing some gratitude for being able to see in colour and appreciate the different colours in the environment. So when you're ready, bringing awareness now back into the space around you, maybe bringing a little movement into the hands and feet. And I'm just going to sound the bell as we come back together again.